recording has started.
Ani Bojo, Waguj Indigenous Cause Makwen Dorum Bawating Nada. I'm Sean Van Dyke. I'm the Cultural Activities Assistant here for the Sioux Tribe Language and Culture Department. Today we are bringing to you our 20-second language lesson on Getting Dressed Part 2. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to our language instructors and we'll begin.
Susan Askwith, Indigenous Cause, Minwa Bidabinakwe Indigenous Cause, Bauting and Donjaba, Minwa Bauting and Dida, Maingen and Dodem. Sue Askwith, I live in the Sioux, and I was born in the Sioux from here. Minwa, my clan is Maingan. Gintam, Paul.
Ani bonjour. Paul Blondeau, Indigenous Cause, Maingan, Anishinaabemowin, Tengan, Jaba, Scandia, Michigan, Denda, Gizen, Dodam. I'm Paul Blondeau. I live in Scandia, Michigan. I'm Sioux Tribe. My native name is Maingan, and my totem is Gize. Kintam Shirley.
Ani Kinaguya. Shirley Recollet Indigenous Cause. Wikwamakong Dunjaba. Bakting Dada. Wawashkesh Dodem. Ndangasha Shage Nime. Kibi Quen the Anishinaabemowin. My name is Shirley Recollet. I'm from Wikwamakong, Manitoulin Island. I live here in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. My Anishinaabe name, my Indian name is Springwater, and my clan is, my dad's is Wawashkesh, and my mom is Sturgeon. Nahau Kitam Cecil.
Nahau, Nanin Bojo, Giglangwasa Nin, Jibwe Minoa Jagana Shi and Dao Aji Jokando Dem, Bauting in Donjaba, Bauting in Dada. My name is Cecil Pavlat. I am Crane Clan from Bawating, and I still live in Bawating. Sometimes Bawating is known as Sault Ste. Marie. Nahaudash Majtada.
Susan, you're muted.
I was muted, but now I'm back. Now, Ani Kinawea, Ninsa Susan, Kisanakuching, Gijo Kinawin. Gijo is being warm, and then Kinawin, you put on the end of that, it's an order that says, dress warm. Gijo Kinawin. Kisanakuching, it's cold out there, it's cold outside. Now, in part 1, that was last week, we learned about this pattern. Bisconye, it means he or she is getting dressed. So if someone asks, what is Jim doing? You say, oh, bisconye, he's getting dressed. And then last week, Cecil introduced us to gisconye, that is, he or she is getting undressed. Gisconye, bisconye. Yeah, this is the difference only between the first letter of these words. But one of the things that's a good skill to learn is to look for patterns. It's a natural part of the human brain is to look for patterns in every part of our lives, and especially in language. You'll see that'll be a big help to you. Okay, again from part 1 last week, we have this pattern. Biscon, that is, he or she is putting something on. Now, most of the clothes, the words for clothes in our language, they're all not alive. And you might remember that most things of clothes are not alive, and we divide everything in the whole world into what is alive and what is not alive in our language. So Biskan is he or she is putting on something, and that something is going to be like a pair of pants or whatever that is not alive. And the next word, doesn't it look an awful lot like the first one? That's because it is the same as the first one. Because Biskan, you hear me say that 2 A's in a row on Biskan. Biskan could mean putting on something, or it could mean wearing something. So, yay, it's a nice thing when one word fits a number of circumstances. That's very easy, makes language learning easier. Okay, now we have Giscon, and you'll see that just like Bisconye and Gisconye, the big difference is just the first letter, but what it does is it gives the opposite meaning. Giscon, he or she is taking something off, and again, that something is not alive. Now, most pieces of clothing, as I said, are not alive, and they never were alive. We do have things in our language that you would never guess were alive, but they are considered that way. But when it comes to clothing, there's only about 3 pieces that are considered alive. But we could say, well, let's not even think about those. Unfortunately, we have to because they are things that we wear in the winter, and we need them. Okay, Biskawa. Nob Kawagan. He or she is putting on or wearing a scarf. Notice that we had something different before. Please forgive the grand dogs that are barking in the back here. Biskawa Nob Kawagan. He or she is putting on or wearing a scarf. It is different than the form that we had for not living things. Because Nob Kawagan is a scarf, something you wear around your neck, or it could be a necklace around your neck, just something around your neck, cowl, something like that. Biskawa Mojwin. I am wearing my scarf. I'm shawl. I am wearing my shawl. This works not only for old ladies like me that like to have a shawl, but also all of the young women and young and old who wear shawls at powwows. Mojwen. Biskawa Mojwen. You are wearing my gloves. Gabiskawa Namidjikawanuk. Midjikawanuk is, you can see how the letters make Midjikawanuk. But sometimes people say Minjikawanuk. Both words are the same word with just a little bit different sound. You are wearing my gloves. G biskawa Midjikawanuk. Now, using a similar pattern as for the non-living clothes, Biskawa Nob Kawagan. He or she is taking off the scarf. Giskawa Nob Kawagan. He or she is taking off the scarf. I'm taking off my shawl. And Giskawa Mojwen. And then, are you taking off your gloves? How do we make a comment into a question? If it's a yes or no answer, then we can put that little na word in there. It's always the second word in a sentence. Gagiskawa na, gamidjikawanuk. Gagiskawa na, gamidjikawanuk. Are you taking off your gloves? Now. Gintam Paul and Gintam.
Ani Kinoaya, Nin Sa Paul. Isana Gojing. Gijokinoen. Hi everyone, it's me, Paul. It's cold outside. Dress warm. Biskawagan is a coat. The thing that you put on, Biskawagan. It's inanimate. Biskawagan, coat. Wikwan, hat. Also inanimate. Wikwan, hat. Njikonok, gloves or mittens. They're animate. Njikonok, gloves, mittens. Njikonok. Nabkawagan is a scarf. It's also an animate thing. Nabkawagan. If they had more than one scarf, it'd be Nabkawaganok. More than one scarves. So Nabkawagan is scarf. It's an animate thing. Let's talk about footwear. Now you've learned Mkazin is a shoe, and Mkazinon says shoes. Gijo Mkazin is a warm shoe. Gijo, warm shoe or a boot. Gijo Mkazin. Gijo Mkazinon are warm shoes or boots. Gijo Mkazinon. Bito Mkazin is a boot liner or a overshoe. Bito is a layer. Could be over or under or in between. Bito Mkazin, a boot liner. Bito Gwinanon. Gwinanon are clothes, so Bito underclothes. Bito Gwinanon, underclothes. Bito Miknot, underpants. Bito Miknot. Bito Bagwan, undershirt. Bito Bagwan. Bito Gwodan is underdress or a skirt. Slip that's worn under a skirt. Bito Godan is slip. Niji Godan is a short dress, a skirt. Niji Godan. Godas is a dress. Godon is to hang something. Godas, a dress hangs on you, so dress godas. Godon, Gamiji Godan. Hang up your dress. Godon, Gamiji Godan. Hang up your dress. Godon, I'm hanging it up. Godon, I am hanging it up. Jaje, Ngi Godon. Already I have hung it up. So I already hung it up. Jaje, Nge Godon. Bamapi Nui Godon. Later on, I'll hang it up. Bamapi Nui Godon. Kintam Shirley.
Nahal? Ani Kinagoya, Ninsa Shirley. Kasnagwajing, Gishokanewed. Hi everyone, it's me Shirley. It's cold outside. Kasnagwajing, Gishokaned. Dress warm. Next slide. Nahal, midishmanda saknan. Sakwan. Bisquagan. Fasten your coat. Zgakwan. The bisquagan. Fasten your coat. You use zgakwan to tell somebody to nail something. Zgakwan. Zgakwan, zipper. Zgakwan, a nail. So it's almost like a command, and you need to say what you want the person to fasten up. So like zgakwan, gabi squagan, zgakwan, make a note. Next slide. Zgakwan, make a note. Zgakwan, make a note. Zip up your pants. Zgakwan, kamichukode. Zgakwan, kamichukode. Zip up your skirt. Zakwan, baguan. Zakwan, baguan. Button up your shirt. Zakwan, kamakazin. Zakwan, kamakazin. Velcro up your shoes. Kobdon, kamiknot. Kobdon, kamiknot. Pull up your pants. Kobdon, kmedas. Kobdon, kmedas. Pull up your sock. Kobdon, kmedasan. Kobdon, kmedasan. Pull up your socks. Kit kobdon na medasan. Kit kobdonan na medasan. Did you pull up your socks? That's like a question. Kit kobdonan na medasan. Did you pull up your socks? Next slide. Biskan kmedasan. Biskan kmedasan. So now you're putting them on. Kabiskan kmedasan. Put on your socks. Kobdon kmedasan. Kobdon kmedasan. Pull up your socks. Kibiskanan na kmedasan. Kibiskanan na kmedasan. Are you wearing your socks? Kiskan kmedasan. Kiskan kmedasan. So now you're taking off your socks. Kobdon kmedasan. Kobdon kmedasan. Then you hang up your socks. Mishminwa bisko kamenjakaunak. Bisko kamenjakaunak. Put on your mitts. Bisko is something that you putting it on. Kamenjakaunak, mittens. Gisko napkoagan. Gisko napkoagan. Take off your scarf. Godon moshewin. Godon moshewin. Hang up your shawl. Next slide. Nahal Cecil Kito.
Now, anin kinagoya, ninsa Cecil. Isanago jing, jokanawen. Hi everyone, it's me Cecil. It's cold outside, dress warm. Now, Biskan, Gabiskawagan, Minawa, Gawikwan. Biskan, Gabiskawagan, Minawa, Gawikwan. Put on your coat and hat. Biskao, Ganabkawagan, Minawa, Gamijkawanak. Biskao, Go Nabkawagan, Minawa, Gamijkawanak. Put on your scarf and gloves. Now, Giskan, Ganiba Oyan. Giskan, Ganiba Oyan. Take off your pajamas. Giskau, Ganabkawagan, Minawa, Gamijkawanak. Giskau, Ganabkawagan, Minawa, Gamijkawanak. Take off your scarf. Next slide, please. Nabiskan, Nabagwan, Minawa, Namikanot. Biskan, Nabagwan, Minawa, Namikanot. I am wearing my shirt and pants. Nui Biskan, Abuezo Bagwan. Nui Biskan, Abuezo Bagwan. I will put on my sweatshirt. Now how? Ngi giskan, ngi jo makazanan. Ngi giskan, ngi jo makazanan. Again, that ngi, the end is for I, gi past tense, so I took off my boots. Gi giskan, ni beoyan. Ngi giskan, ni beoyan. I took off my pajamas. Again, that gi is past tense we see there, and gi, giskan, ni beoyan. Now, ngi zagak kwan, amidjogodan. Ngi zagak kwan, amidjogodan. I zipped up my dress. He zagak kwan, kabagwan. He zagak kwanan, gazak kwan, kabagwan. You buttoned up your shirt. Now, kobadon, gibito mikanot. Kobadon, gibito mikanot. Pull up your underpants. Godon, gabito bagwan. Godon, gabito bagwan. Hang up your undershirt. Now, miigwech bazindamuk. Thank you all for listening. Bamapi. Follow our Facebook page at Sioux Tribe Language and Culture. Now, miigwech. Bamapi.
Pamapi, kinagoya. Miigwech.
Miigwech. Bamapi.